Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Machin Leira online smicha. We all know the famous pasuk David HaMelech says, Ki loi b'moise yikach hakol layered acharav kavoidoi. That all the riches and all the money and all the real estate, whatever a person accumulates during his lifespan, doesn't get you anywhere. You can't take it with him. It's only the Torah, mitzvahs, and ma'asim tovim that count upstairs. So actually, the Kutas Sichas Chelik Dalid, Amid 1096, the Rebbe brings that it was customary by many of the Rabbeim also that they would make the Aron from things that they used for mitzvah. From the table they would say chassidus, from the different things they used for mitzvah. And it's brought in the history that by the Rebbe Marashi was that way, by the Rebbe Rashab was that way, by the Rebbe Friedrich Rebbe, and I think by the Rebbe also from the stender that they davened, from the table they said chassidus, v'chulu v'chulu. You know, in Midomish Darfen, but the halachas of making an aron in Yeridei Siman Shin Samach Beis, it says it has to be made out of wood. Even the nails have to be made out of wood. Nothing fancy schmancy as we know about the tachrichim. Minchas Elazar and Chelik Dalet Siman Samach Aleph writes, not allowed to put any flowers on it. That's a goyish custom. It has to be pretty basic and pretty fancy. Pretty basic and not fancy. Rabbeinu Bachaya in Rabbeinu Bachaya in Shmois Chafei Chav Gimel writes that there are people that are makbid to use their table that they fed guests or the tables that they did mitzvah, that those wooden tables they use as the aron, because she'ein ba'olam ki im hatzdaka. There is nothing in the world that you could take along with you as a good sign, as a help, more than the tzedakah you did. And that's what the table that you fed people is a sign of tzedakah. And it's also brought in Sifsei Kain al Torah in Parshas Truma, Amid Tzadik Aleph, that shulchan, table, hopefully it's a table that you gave tzedakah and you fed the needy, is a Rashi Tevis shmur, keep it, the kvuras chesed nedivasecha, for as a burial box, for showing symbolic for the chesed that you did. So some people want to use that as a key to get you in the right place. Now it's brought in history, and there's a wonderful write-up I saw about this of different tzaddikim throughout the generations that have asked things to be put in, or in their aron as something to help them into the future world. There's a very famous story about Ditcheva promised somebody that he's giving away his Olam Haba for an act that he did. So the man asked the Ditcheva to write on a piece of note, and that piece of note was put into that person's aron. And the Chaver Kedisha looked at it, even though the Ditcheva said nobody should see it, but it was said to the person he wrote it. So the Chaver Kedisha felt at that time they could look at it, and it says something along the line of Sharig and Edom Psach, something like, make sure that the Gan Eden is open for this person. In Stei Chemed is also mentioned a story like that where people used to use different, when a tzaddik passed away, they would put something in his aron saying, please daven on behalf of the troubles that we are living through that should be pushed away. Others had other things that they would use as a merit. And the Minchas Elazar discusses the people who wrote Chiddushei Torah, if they could take that Chiddushei Torah and put it in the aron. And there was a custom by some of the Moyalim who were very into the mitzvah of Bris Milah, and they malad a lot of people, and they kept a diary of all the people that they performed the mitzvah with, that they asked, or it was put in their aron. They put the book of who they performed the mitzvah. That should be help for them to go use that. In other words, again, all the Gashmi Salem Hazard doesn't help you upstairs. So to bring along with you the Torah mitzvah, symbolic the Torah mitzvah, ma'asim tovim, throughout the history, different people have used different things that they perform mitzvahs with as a key to get into the upper worlds.